Welcome to Divine Role. We're about to dive into a really profound teaching from Master Sadian that tackles a huge question. Why does life feel like such a struggle so often, even when we're trying to do everything right? The answer? Well, it might just change how you see everything about your purpose here on Earth.
It's a question that hits home for so many of us, right? You follow the rules, you work hard, you try to be a good person, but that feeling of peace, of real purpose, it just feels out of reach. So what's the deal? Why the disconnect? Well, it turns out the answer might be hidden in what we can't see.
And it all starts with this number, 25%. According to these teachings, the physical world that we see and touch, the world we base all our decisions on, it only makes up a quarter of the total reality that's all around us.
I mean, just let that sink in for a second. We're trying to navigate our entire lives, but we're missing most of the map. All of our choices, our beliefs, how we react to things, it's all based on massively incomplete information. It's really no wonder that even our best efforts can end up in frustration and confusion.
But here's the thing. What if I told you that this whole struggle isn't actually your destiny? That you were designed for something so much bigger? To really get this, we have to go way back to the very beginning, before any of us ever set foot on this planet.
So, in the celestial realm, way before our creation, God announced this incredible plan. And inside that announcement was a very, very specific word, Caliph. And trust me, this one little word has the power to change absolutely everything about how we see ourselves.
See, a caliph isn't just a servant or some subject. No, a caliph is a successor, a representative. This means we were created to be vessels of God's Spirit, meant to walk the earth with joy, with creativity, with majesty, not with this heavy burden of suffering and just grinding it out every day. We are literally designed to embody these divine qualities.
Okay, so that brings up a huge question, right? If we were made for all this majesty, why are we here on Earth dealing with all these struggles? It feels like a total contradiction. And maybe that's because the story we've been told, the one about being exiled as a punishment, isn't the full picture.
And this is where we get a total shift in perspective. What if being here isn't a penalty? What if it's a promotion? The teaching says that in paradise, we were so full of love that we actually wanted more, a love so huge that paradise itself couldn't even contain it. God basically told us, hey, your vessel for love is full. So to make that vessel bigger, to expand our soul's capacity for love that's truly infinite, we chose to come here. We signed up for this sacred mission to a world full of challenges because it's only in a place like this that our spiritual container can really, truly grow.
And before we came, every single one of us, you, me, all of us, we made a sacred promise, a pact. When God asked, "Am I not your Lord?" we all said yes. We promised we would come here, we would seek the light, we would practice love, and we would fulfill our divine purpose. We consciously signed up for this mission.
Okay, but then a really practical thought comes up, right? If we're just here for love and service, how do we, survive? How are we supposed to get food, shelter, all the things we need? And the answer from the divine? Oh, the answer is maybe one of the most freeing things you'll ever hear. Your provision, your sustenance, it's guaranteed. It's already taken care of. And here's the crucial part. It doesn't come from your struggle and toil on earth. It's already been allocated to you from the heavens.
So that means the whole system we've built, the 9-to-5 grind, working jobs we don't love just to pay the bills, constantly worrying about the future, it's all based on a huge misunderstanding of how the universe actually works. We're running around chasing something that's already been promised to us, and while we're doing that, we're totally forgetting our real mission. So how do we actually make this shift from struggle to service? Well, the teaching gives us a really clear path. First, you got to release the struggle. Just let go of that belief that your survival depends only on your own hard work. Step 2, start to really recognize the gifts you're already getting from the universe all the time. From that place of gratitude, you can start to offer loving service, giving back not for a paycheck, but from your heart. And that's what opens the door to discovering your true passion. Ask yourself this amazing question. If I had $1 billion, what would I do just for the pure joy of it? The answer? That's your path.
So when you start to let go of that constant struggle for survival, you stop being defined by your job title or what's in your bank account. You finally start living from your soul, from your true self. Okay, so let's bring it all home and see what this really means for you, right here, right now.
This is the big one. This is the ultimate question we're all here to answer. And listen, your role doesn't have to be some huge, epic, world-changing thing.
Your divine role might just be to share a smile that brightens one person's day. It might be to create art that moves a single soul, or to just offer a moment of deep, compassionate listening to someone who really needs it.
So, if any of this is clicking with you, if it resonates deep down, we invite you to continue this journey with us here at Divine Role. Your awakening is our shared purpose. Go ahead and subscribe so you can stay with us for the next steps in this series, and please like this explainer so this light can reach even more people. And hey, we really recommend watching our previous explainers because they help build an even deeper foundation for this path.
Thank you so much for joining us. Remember the truth of who you really are, a divine successor on a mission of pure love. Your beautiful journey awaits.